Madam Chairperson, we shall now invite Ms. Amanda Su Lee Sin from the Diploma in Arts Education Program to deliver her valedictory speech.
Ms. Chan Lai Feng, Permanent Secretary, Education, Ministry of Education and Chairperson, NIE Council. Mrs. Chua Lim Yen Ching, Deputy Director General of Education, Professional Development and Executive Director, Academy of Singapore Teachers, Ministry of Education. Professor Tan Oon Seng, Director, NIE. Distinguished guests, fellow graduates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning to all of you. I'm Amanda Su, a graduate of the Diploma in Art Education Program. On behalf of all graduates, I would like to thank everyone for taking the time to attend this graduation ceremony, a testimony to the completion of our grueling journey as full-fledged teachers, but more than that, the beginning of a fresh page to which we chart a lifetime of meaningful relationships and success stories we will have played a part in realizing to thousands of unsuspecting individuals. It is a great honor to be standing here before you to give this valedictory speech representing the art teaching specialization as well as the various diploma and PGDE faculties whom we have journeyed through our time here at NIE as one. Our time in NIE was one arduous experience with many emotionally and physically draining nights. And yet, having witnessed ourselves being stretched to our breaking points, we are able to sit here today, burnished brightly through this incredibly humbling journey, all but to proudly declare that a year's worth of trials have yielded a cohort's worth of bold, brilliant, and equipped young educators ready to step out and make a difference. Today, I would like to share with you my thoughts about the difference we work and wake up for. As educators, the only equation that is worthy and purposeful to us is the investment of our dedication and efforts to chisel away the hard edges with our magic, and we would then have made the difference, a caring and humble generation with a secured future, a product of our daily refining work. 4 years ago, I would never have imagined myself transforming into the person I am today. If you placed me in front of a group of people to speak, my head would dip, my knees will buckle, and my brain would shut down. But as a product of that difference, put me in the same situation today, and my flight response will attempt to kick in. But my fight mechanisms will at the very least force my brain to tell myself, you are capable of doing the things you dream of doing, and you will not know your limits until you try. And it is that reassuring, silently confident, yet humble, persevering spirit that I hope that all students who pass through our classroom doors will eventually achieve. This pursuit towards self-mastery must be inwardly sparked in our students, and as teachers, facilitators towards their growth in becoming confident and capable people, we must continually craft opportunities to trigger this to happen. During practicum, for some of us, we have met many challenging adolescents, been engaged in monologues, sat at our desks, desperate for lesson ideas with a backlog of reflections for days on end. But in these moments of panic and frenzy, we have assuredly made a difference, some way and somehow. And through doing so, we saw ourselves gradually growing as educators, our apprehensions getting smaller, our hearts a little bigger. In those 10 weeks, I was frequently asked, why are you always staying back? Because I have to help them with homework, was my reply. On some days, it was tough, but I stayed back anyway. I was prepared for it to be a thankless job. It was not until the end of practicum that a student's letter almost turned me into a puddle of goo. In it, she wrote these precious words, "You never once gave up on me." She reminded me of a time when I was a student myself, and I hoped for someone to encourage and motivate me when I was at my lowest, on the bar of self-worth. And this will be our pressing issue. We will have many students who will need someone to believe in them. I teach art because I feel that art, coupled with character, knowledge, and for some spirituality really completes the whole human experience. Yet at the end of the day, as we concoct our own recipes in making the difference, I know my students will not take away with them what analogous colors are or to know if they shaded the cube correctly. But they will, however, remember how we teachers made them feel about themselves. What we do as teachers and the impact we make or don't make will inevitably entwine itself into a child's future. So we are not only teaching our students the strategies to survive in a meritocratic society, we are also teaching them how to be people. The persevering will succeed and be able to stand on their own 2 feet, but the proud will waver and struggle. We must focus our energies on the latter, instill in them the qualities of good character, so that in the long run, we nurture more teachable individuals who are open-minded towards learning and adapting, brave and humble enough to be willing to fail in order to succeed. So teachers, let us be the stepping stone for our students to first reassure them of their capabilities by giving them the hope that they need. Sift out their potential by drawing out their capabilities, target their strengths by teaching them to harness their talents, and then be willing to spend the time to grow them according to their catered abilities. In our midst of building our identity as educators, let us remember to take the time to relax, reflect, and rejuvenate. Take a moment to smell the roses. Make the effort to build positive relationships with our colleagues and get to know our students. Listen to our charges. Who knows? They're so ever-changing and unpredictable, we could even draw inspiration from them. Graduates, we know that we are gathered here today, not based just on our own efforts, but because of the strong support systems that we are blessed with throughout our journey here at NIE. At this juncture, may I now invite all of you to please rise. Look to our parents and join me first in thanking them for being our source of comfort and strength through our highs and lows. Secondly, to our lecturers, for wielding the powerful task of being teachers to aspiring teachers with such knowledgeability and class, we thank you for grooming us to be the best that we can be. Please take a seat. And lastly, to us. For the many years that we have spent being classmates, D83A, I'm looking at you, the lasting friendships and memories that we have forged with our practicum buddies, and as batchmates who have, as one, endured the onslaught of 11 courses in one semester, well done and congratulations. Let me leave you with what I would like to think of as not as a reminder to myself only, but to all of us like-minded individuals. It is imperative as teachers, we know that when we enter the service, the nature of the job puts us unofficially as the guardians of these children. They have inherently become a part of our lives, and we have inherited the responsibility of caring, coaching, and growing them. This is more than a job. It is a lifelong service, a promise, a mission. Thank you.